'Cause like I say, it's every thief themselves.
I'm Warren Spector. I'm the co-founder of OtherSide Entertainment and chief creative officer. We were founded to take the next steps in immersive simulations, a game that Paul Neurath, my co-founder, and I pioneered in games like Underworld and System Shock and Thief and Deus Ex and Epic Mickey. Though nobody
Yes, I
really
love
saw
Epic
that. And now Thick as Thieves, working with these guys.
I'm Greg LoPiccolo. I'm the game director. I've been making games for some time. I actually game directed the first Thief back in the day, and then spent a lot of time making music games at Harmonix in the meantime. Now I'm back working with Warren and Paul.
I'm David McDonough. I'm the lead designer on Thick as Thieves. Excited to talk to you guys today about it.
Awesome. I know you guys worked on a lot of projects in the past. What makes this game different than your previous projects? Start with Warren.
Thick as Thieves is definitely different than our earlier projects in a variety of ways. I mean, one is it's multiplayer. My only experience with multiplayer was the two-player mode in Epic Mickey: The Power of Two, which was kind of an experiment. This is a full-on multiplayer game. It's also the first time for me anyway, making a campaign-oriented game. That's entirely new. And the other thing is we're trying to change in a sense the pacing of the immersive simulation to make it more stealth action than just stealth. So a little different than I'm used to, at least, and thankfully have some great folks here to pass it on to.
Yeah, but tell us a little bit more about Thick of Thieves. I know during your presentation, you guys mentioned a lot about replay value, how important it is. Tell us a little bit more about that.
Yeah, absolutely. So it's a thief versus thief game where everything is variable and dynamic and emergent. You're trying to play a thief game, steal, infiltrate, not get caught, in a world that's full of systems. So everything that you touch affects everything else, and all of your actions kind of ripple out. But your rival thieves are hopefully just as smart as you are, and they're doing the same thing. So their actions are rippling onto you. You can meet them face to face in combat, or just only get the after effects of their behavior when you walk into a room full of angry guards and a broken window, and they were just here 2 minutes ago. So that's the kind of dynamism that we think is the heart of this game. It's an excellent immersive sim for a person by themselves, but when 2 thieves or 3 thieves or 4 thieves compete, it becomes exponentially more interesting.
Yeah, I know the trailer, there's different type of thieves, right? Which one is like the ones that you guys love to use the most for yourself as a fan?
Well, one of the ones that I'm excited about, I think we are all excited about right now, is one of the thieves uses disguise, which gives us, you can basically just sample like a guard, assume their likeness, and then there's a lot of craft in like behaving like the AI guards behave to try to fool the other human players. And when it works, it's incredibly satisfying.
And for you?
Yeah, I mean, that's definitely true. I like playing a lot as the spider character, which you see in the trailer, using her like grappling hook thing, which we call a zip wire. There's no character more agile, and being able to just sort of Batman up onto roofs and then back down again and sort of lurk in the shadows is really satisfying. Like to be hanging around in the rafters of a room and see like another thief walking around getting chased by the guards on the floor below and nobody knows that you're there. That's also very satisfying.
Warren?
Well, it's a lot of fun watching someone in disguise get caught by another player doing something that they shouldn't be doing in the guise of a guard. So failure is kind of fun as well as success. But just watching the zip wire in action is pretty incredible. Again, given that one of the key elements of the game, the concept that the game started with, was stealth action. Seeing the stealth action in action is pretty exciting.
Yeah, what is it that you think is going to make people to come back a lot and playing this game a lot against other players? Is it more because of the loot? Is it because of the story? What is it they think is going to make people to come back and play it? And also
Well-
because it's fun too, but
Yeah, I think, I mean, these guys may have a different answer. I think it's the combination of elements that they've never experienced before. Multiplayer stealth is something that's pretty new. The campaign oriented approach to narrative, the player narratives, the player character narratives. That's something that I think players are really going to like. The fact that you can kind of pick your play style. We support the hunter character, the ghost character. So there's always another way to solve problems. So if if you're terrible at combat, you can try sneaking. If you're terrible at dealing with guards, go to the rooftops. I think the variety of play and the replayability is going to be a really strong draw.
Yeah, that's exactly what I would have said in terms of replayability. Just how many things can change, how much one mission is different from another, and how like you can play a mission 100 times and the 101st time it'll still surprise you. That's pretty special when a game could do that, and that's, I think, the principal draw of this one.
I guess the thing I would add that we haven't talked about too much, but we've put a huge amount of effort into the world, like the backstory in terms of like the families and the different brands and the stores, and there's like just a wealth of detail, and it's just a really fun place to be for a while. It's cruising down these like atmospheric streets and going to shops and so forth. It's like the depth and richness of the world building.
in all the world was going to be dark, or are there going to be like any daytime or?
So there's a full weather system in daylight. So it can be heavy rain, there can be deep fog, there can be sort of dust.
Thunderstorms. Thunderstorms.
Yes, we have thunderstorms and all that affects the AI perception. Like if it's fog, they can't see as far and so forth.
Nice. Oh yeah, that's definitely going to make it difficult for people once they start competing and everything because of the weather system.
Yeah,
you've
got to take that into account. It's like, okay, the sunset. Okay, a bunch of the places where I usually hide in the shadows aren't available this time around.
Yeah. Well, you were going to say something before. Sorry about that.
Yeah, I was just going to say, there's so much going on in here and so much variety of experience, and so much of it is in the player's control. I think players are ready for a new kind of experience. I mean, this is not just get the biggest gun, put your cursor over that other player, pull the trigger, and go. It's a unique experience, and I think players are ready for that.
Are you guys gonna plan to do anything unique also with voice chat? Playing with other players online. Maybe you could talk to them once you defeat them. I mean, I don't know if there's anything you guys have planned, or it's just going to be like a normal voice chat. I could talk to anybody or in the game.
At this time, we don't have any details to share on integrating community features into the game itself, but
Okay.
we'll probably have more of that to show.
All right. Cool. And beta. Any information about beta? You have any dates or anything?
No, I'm afraid we don't have anything on that either. We're really excited to do it eventually.
It's all good. All right. So my last question: why the name Thick of Thieves? As Thieves.
Well, it was one that Paul and I came up with at the beginning, and we like it. Oh wait, okay. No, the name of the game is really important, and you definitely don't want to pick a name that no one can pronounce, like Deus Ex, for example. But you want something that kind of describes the game. And when you say Thick as Thieves, it tells you exactly what the experience is going to be. So I think it's a really powerful name. It's a good name. It describes the game that these guys are making. So what better name could we have come up with?
Thanks for the interview. Thanks for the opportunity for us to check out the game early. I'm very excited to try it out once it comes out in a couple of years. But I want to say one more thing, man. I love Epic Make, man, and I just want to give you props on that game, man. Love the first one, and second one is good, but I think the first one was a very important game for me.
Thank you. I really appreciate it.
No problem. Thanks, man.